On the track board. On the track board. On the track board. On the track board. He on the track board.
Oh, music still going. Yeah, I'm a mother. What's good? What's good, everybody? What is good? This is your boy, your boys.
Yep,
We
we
back.
back, we back, we back.
We back. I mean, we wasn't like gone
I
last week.
mean,
We
we might
just
as
you just
well.
had to
I
get
mean,
it.
after last week, we might as well have been after that terrible, terrible showing we saw on Monday night. We stayed up late
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, but they made up
They
for it
did make
though.
up for it. They did make up for it.
On
Shout out to them Texans boys for making up for
shout out to them Texans, man. I apologize, y'all did not get a vlog out this
it.
week. It's
While we here, I just because it was just on the top of my mind, and you know how stuff work.
uh-huh.
That was their. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be, but was that their first win? Their first win against a team with a winning record?
Yeah,
Way to bounce back.
yeah,
Look like a completely different team. I must say that as well. And of course,
yeah,
on
yeah. You
top of
got
that,
score.
I'm in the Pacific Northwest and I can
Uh-huh.
watch the game. I go down 4 hours north. I can't watch the game.
That is insane.
That's crazy. But yeah, my bad. I just
That's
had to get that
insane.
off
You
my
talking
chest
about
real
yeah,
quick.
the Sunday, yeah.
Just had to get that off my chest real quick, man.
Well, that lets me know that the game was reaching the Pacific Northwest, which means we people wanted to see it.
Yeah. I mean,
And the 49ers
yeah, the
too, because the
49ers.
49ers is West Coast.
Facts. The 49ers
Yeah.
is right there.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. But yes, we did. We was able to get a victory. So shout out to the Houston Texans, man, for playing their butts off and getting the dub on Sunday. We have the Denver Broncos this week. I apologize for not getting the vlog out for this game, but we are going to get a vlog out for the Broncos game. So I apologize. It was a long weekend, man. I was DJing Friday, Saturday,
It is.
and DJ'd at the tailgate on Sunday. So it's been a long week, man. So just trying to recover from it all and do the best I can.
Hey man, that's all you can do, brother. That's all you can
Oh
do. You
yeah,
booked and busy. You
yeah.
was able to see a new day after new day after new day. We here, we podding, we about to have a good time.
Yes,
Yeah.
but one of the things I was thinking about when I was over the week. First of all, welcome to episode 135 of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. I'm your boy Petryperfect,
And I am Vino Flight.
and we're just so happy that y'all choose to spend your Tuesday nights with us once again. Where we talk about everything pop culture, music, movie news. But today is going to be a lot of fun as we talking about folks just scamming.
Scamming.
That's what this episode is about. People just scamming, whether that's prisoners or the NBA legends. We're going to get to all that
See what you did
uh in a minute. And then I also have my personal, it's Halloween week as well. So happy Halloween, happy early Halloween to all y'all with kids. I hope y'all have a great time. Hope those kids go around and get some good candy, but make sure y'all parents are checking that candy they are putting edibles in there. So maybe maybe the person at the door saw you and they was like, they look like they can use these
there.
and put them in there. They got edibles that look like Starburst, Airheads, gummy worms,
Every
whatever candy.
gummy candy there is, they got a edible for it.
They got
I
a
mean, to
replica.
be honest with you, the same thing as chocolate too. So you gotta be careful.
Same
Got to
thing.
be careful.
Same thing. Even if they got the little cookies outside their door, just everything. Beware just beware of your kids' candy. So we just hope y'all have a wonderful Halloween. But in honor of Halloween, I will be doing my top 10 favorite horror movies. Which will be a real quick fun discussion at the end. But we want to just show some more horror love. And speaking of horror love, if you're a horror fan out there and you love horror movies, I am going to recommend something to y'all right now. Please, if you're a horror movie fan, please go see. I'm sorry. Go see. Please on HBO Max. Welcome to Derry. It Welcome to Derry is the show prequel to the Pennywise series
Oh,
with It the
okay.
Clown. And I saw episode one flight. It was amazing. I'm working on that video. I have my episode one review video up by
For sure,
tomorrow.
for
So I'm
sure.
working on that because I think I want to do this. Be my first video. This will be my first TV show
Mm.
that I'm gonna try to do episode
Weekly for it.
uh
Okay.
yes, because they come out. So episode one was Sunday. It's normally a Sunday
Mhm.
show, but they are releasing episode two on Halloween.
Oh, okay.
So this will be an early week. Yeah. So I'm gonna get episode one review out. Just finishing some notes. So I most likely record it tomorrow and post it tomorrow. And then then I'll get that next one out for y'all as well. So I do recommend that. That is my recommendation today. But what I was gonna say for all that though, is that I was DJing this weekend and I was just like, And I just want to take a moment to just talk about this for a minute because I'm just proud of myself.
As you should be.
If no one else can tell me, I am proud of myself for picking up something. Because I remember I like I said, give me the ox when we was going out. Because when I was in San Marcos, we would take this party bus from the apartments to 6th Street. Great idea. $10 round trip. I can drink, have fun, don't have to worry about driving, and we can turn up. And the bus was always so lit. So on the way there, I would get, hey, let me get the ox, let me get the Bluetooth. Boom, turn the bus up on the way there. You know, that was all the it's not like it's a lag. Okay, I'll fix it a little bit. But it was like a God, what am I trying to say? Like on the way there, turn them up, flight. You know, beat King. Who in that? You know, we killing it, we killing it. But guess what he's doing on the way back, flight?
What'd you do?
Slow
Oh,
music.
okay.
There's probably so many little people in daycare right now because of my DJing on that party bus back in the day.
So many little people.
So to go from there to knowing that I can, that's when I first know I can control it. I mean, we used to, Bluetooth for the kickbacks and stuff like that. But then I went and bought me a little $100 DJ
Yeah.
controller and made money just playing with that DJ controller. And I don't even practice like I should.
Right.
And then I kind of upgraded my equipment and I just was mixing and I got the transitions and I'm kind of learning what the BPM is and when to blend songs together. And I mean, listen, a lot of like Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday at the tailgate, I just kept hearing like, oh, we can hear you getting better.
That's probably
Yeah,
one of the most satisfying things as somebody who is just picking up something new. When
Yeah.
people that like when you get people that are either rocking with you, that's in your circle, that's your close friends, that's your family, either them or people that you don't even know, when they compliment you by saying they can hear the difference, that is the most gratifying feeling. Like it's amazing, bro. That hit a chord. So hearing you say that made me feel good for you. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and it feels good to hear that the love and the support right there because I was talking to Mike earlier, which Mike, shout out to, if you're in Houston and you want to come to the livest tailgate there is, come to Moodum Chain Tailgaters at Blue Lot 21, man. Because let me tell you something, and I'll get to that. I'm gonna talk about that really quick before we go on. But livest tailgate ever. But anyways, he reached out to me. Well, we were talking earlier. I actually called Said, and then he was there with him, so we ended up all talking and he was like, man, I was like, he said, don't get me wrong. He said, don't get me wrong, bro. You always play good music, but I heard somebody mixing and stuff, and I had to look back to see who it was.
Yeah.
Because I was scratching and
Yeah.
trying to figure it all out and stuff. So I
Yeah.
said, yeah. And it felt good, at the time I'm all tough, but it do feel good to hear that I know I'm getting, and I'm not even practicing like I should. I got a little space right here.
Right.
I'm gonna try to move my desk over and start setting up. I'm gonna set up my stuff in here. That way during the week, I can practice a little bit. But I will say this: I did think about this, guys. So if you want to hear me DJ, I think I am gonna go live on TikTok for the tailgate. I'm gonna try to set my phone up and go live, and hopefully I can come check me out with that.
Okay.
But the last thing I'm gonna say about the tailgate, is our tailgate has grown.
Word.
Moodum Chain Tailgaters, we're getting bigger, man. Shout out to Mike again, Mike and his wife Melissa, man. They came on, they took over and not to me take over in a good way. I don't mean in a bad way. They took over and they're excited about it as I am. And man, they're supplying like a lot of this stuff, man, tables and margarita machine. So like when you come, we we got it. We're gonna have all that heat, which you'll be able to hopefully if everything stays the same, you'll be able to witness.
I'm ready.
Too.
I can't
But
wait.
the margarita machines, we got the stand-up tables, we got plenty of tents for cover. I'm DJing. Mike got the microphone going. We got people, we got food going. Like we had people hanging out. We literally had a line of 49ers I say 49 because that's all I saw. But we had a line of people just lined up down the street to just come get some margaritas.
That's fire though.
Like it was actually a lot of fun, bro. So yes, if you want to experience a tailgate, please come with me. Meet me at the Blue Lot 21, Blue Lot section 21. I'm at NRG Stadium every game. come pull up on
Yes,
your boy.
sir. Yes, sir. That's about to be. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm already excited. I already said it'll be one of them games around Christmas time because I'll be in the H.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, either way,
It's
I
up.
got you. Whichever one
It's up.
I know it's back to back, so whichever one you decide on, I'll be ready. But what's been going on? You flight a little bit. I know I've been rambling. What about you, bro? You just came back from Seattle.
Oh yeah, man. Seattle was Seattle was amazing. Me and my beautiful wife, we went up there for celebrate 10 years of us being together. Uh 10
Okay,
years was, I believe that was Saturday. Whatever the day the 25th was. So I think that was Saturday.
I think it was Saturday. Yeah.
But yeah, we spent that weekend out there. I've been trying to get up to the Pacific Northwest for a long time, man. Either Seattle or Portland, like one of them states, and finally was able to get to Seattle. And bro, the views, it doesn't even look like, it doesn't look real, bro. It doesn't look real, from the mountains to the different type of trees. Like, you got trees that got all red leaves, you got trees that got all yellow leaves, you got trees that got a little bit of both, you got trees that got a little bit of all three. Like, you got super tall trees. Like, it was absolutely insane. The scenery out there is
Yeah.
second to none, bro. Like, the drive was beautiful. Like, we had to go, of course, I mean, for those that do know my wife, you know that she loves outdoors. She loves being outdoors. So as soon as we got off the flight, bro, we ended up going to national park, Mount Rainier National
They ain't put
Park.
y'all bags up.
Huh?
They ain't put y'all bags up.
We couldn't check in till like 3. But
Oh no, not straight
we
off the
landed
plane.
at like 9 something, and we had to obviously get our bags, and then we had to figure out the shuttle to get to our car that we rented. We did Turo, which Kate wanted to give him 4 stars. I'll give him 2.5 because the headlight was out, the wipers was bad, the car was trashy and dirty and everything.
Wait. Time out. Flight, if all of that was wrong with the car, why did she want to leave 4.5 stars
She
or
wanted to
4
leave
stars?
4
Whatever.
because, like, when she communicated everything, he didn't waste no time in communicating back, which I give her that. Communication is key.
So, but did they fix it?
No, because we had the rental. Like, he said, you know what
So
his response
did
said?
they comp you
Huh?
anyway? They comp you anyway in
I
the other
don't know.
way?
I don't, because
Oh,
Kate
okay.
took care of the Turo rental.
It's not like they pay her for them
But
4 stars.
bro, yeah, he was talking about some if you want to go ahead and fix the headlight, I'll compensate you. No, we're not doing that. You should have made sure that was done.
I agree.
That's not, we're
I
not
agree with
doing
that.
that. You giving a car and putting people's safety at risk. And it was raining, so the wipers were bad, and there's a headlight out. Anyway,
Toro, people that got used Toro, you need to make sure that your car is in drivable condition. I would never get somebody in my car. It got all kind of lights on. I would never do that to someone else. So,
bro, it was so.
So please, Toro, get your people, make sure their cars
That
are
was
fixed.
so nerve-wracking. But anyway, we did all of that, and then we went. He was like, we might as well go hike because that was the only day it was going to be clear. And so we get there. It was like a 2-hour drive to get there, and that whole 2-hour drive, it didn't feel like 2 hours because the views was absolutely amazing, bro. Like, the time just passed, dog. And then obviously being in the national park, seeing Mount Rainier, I hiked an actual active volcano, bro. An active volcano.
Yeah,
That was,
you
and it's
converting.
like, I knew that, but I didn't really think about that.
Yeah,
It was insane, bro. Like,
I love to hike too, but you ain't catching me going up no volcano. You better tell me it's just some rocks up there. Don't tell me what it
bro,
is. 'Cause if you tell me what it is, I'm not gonna do it.
it's so crazy, dog. That shit was amazing, but we couldn't do.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that was a volcano. Is Mount Rainier a volcano?
I don't know
Active
if I
volcano?
think it's. I don't think it's Mount. Maybe Mount Rainier is. I don't think it is. I know Mount St. Helens is, because that's the one that erupted back in the
Okay.
80s.
That's the one y'all
No,
walked.
we hiked. Well, actually, I don't even know, bro. I felt like we was hiking towards Mount Rainier, but I don't know. That's neither here nor there.
But I'm glad you got to. Was it warm? Was the
Nah, bro.
ground hot?
So they said, so she had a friend that was out there, and she said they didn't need anything. They didn't need like the trekking poles. They didn't need like the clamp-ons for like the snow and ice because it was clear. And then literally we went like a week and a half later, and it was rainy. It was snow. and ice and everything. So it was a struggle. It was definitely a struggle for me too, because coming off of I strained my calf like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and trying to walk up the incline and trying to get traction. It was a struggle. So we was only able to do like 3 miles or 2.5 round trip. But it wasn't like terribly cold, but it was nice.
You need a
It
jacket.
was nice. You needed a jacket for sure. It was nice, but
Yeah.
it was a lot of people out there too. And shout out to all the black people that was out there. I saw a lot of black people in the mountains on the trail.
Come on,
black people. So
Come
I saw a lot
on.
of people hiking and everything. A lot of people on the trails. Everybody was a lot of black people on the trails. Everybody was having a good time. Like it was amazing, man. But yeah, we did that. We went whale watching. I saw like 6 whales. That was crazy. That was an experience. Then I saw like there's different type of islands that we was going through. We was damn near in Canada. Didn't even know that. But we saw there was like one island. Learned a little history. I'm gonna pass it on. There was an island where there was this one dude who was practicing taxidermy, I believe it's called, and he was bringing over exotic animals to this island, and people was paying him to hunt and kill these animals. Well, the people across the way, islands kept hearing the gunshots, and they were getting tired of it. So something ended up happening to that dude. I don't know if he died. They arrested him, whatever the case may be. But then the hunting started dying down, and when people were starting to pay attention to the animals, there were animals that weren't even native to North America. They were native to like Europe and Asia. So like the deer and everything that was on that island comes from like Japan and like I don't know, some places in Europe. Like it was crazy, bro. And it was filled with all of those animals. Then I also saw a bald eagle.
Okay, they huge,
bro. What?
They huge. More like a Pidgeot.
Yeah, bro. Yes, bro. They are huge, bro. But that was cool. Obviously, went around the city of Seattle, downtown, vibey. Went to Pike Public Market, vibey. Great food, great vibes. Everybody was kind. Like never didn't run into one person that was rude. Everybody, anytime we actually sat down and ate, the waiters and hostess, everybody was lovely. Like Seattle was amazing.
Did you go to Oregon?
Huh?
Did you go to Oregon?
Nah, man. We wanted to. I think there was a spot we wanted to go to in Oregon, but we thought it was like 6 hours. We wouldn't be able to do that without like booking a hotel or something. That wouldn't have been like a day trip. But no, Oregon is the next move. Really, Portland is the next move because I also want to go and see a Trailblazers game, but I also want to go to Oregon and see the views too. So,
well, see, that's what when we went, we hit the Portland because it was only 2 hours. Portland was a 2-hour drive. Now,
from where y'all was staying at, right?
From Seattle or Bremerton.
Okay. Well, I mean, Portland probably was. Yeah. Wait, how far was Portland? Was probably 2 hours. But there was like somewhere in Oregon she wanted to go, and we wouldn't have been able to.
Oh yeah, I got you. We took because I remember when I waited there, it was like it's only 2 hours away. But on the way there was some big wreck or something, so it ended up taking us like 4 hours to get there, but 2 hours to go back. Because all we did was walk around downtown Portland, take pictures, eat at the food trucks, and then we literally got back in the car and went on back. But hey, we went to Portland. Yeah. When people ask me, "Have you been to Portland?"
Yeah, I sure have. Nah, man, it's amazing, man. I recommend anybody like get to Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle is a very beautiful city. There's a lot of homeless people there.
You know what's crazy is it took us a while to even run into them.
Yeah, I think they've been cleaning up the street. I mean, I went 8 years ago, so they probably was cleaning up the streets. I didn't know anything about the Seattle homeless thing until I got back. Mm-hmm. I remember being out there. We black. Yeah, we doing too much. And it's like feet around here. We acting. We being young and black and dumb. But the thing is too with when I got back home, I started seeing articles about Seattle homeless problem, and I was like, then I was able to connect 1 and 2. And I'm like, oh, now it makes sense why all them people was just. I know Houston, we got homeless people everywhere.
Yeah, first.
You know what I'm saying? Like, across from my job, we named the homeless people.
Yeah.
We give them our own. We give them. We name them. We have Jesus because he always out there with no shoes on and long hair. We got what's my other boy name? He used to walk over to our community. What was his name? William. Yeah, we named him William. He would just come over to the property and just sit and hide and sleep behind the air conditioning. Then there was another one we named was Willie. Willie's the newest one. We ain't seen Willie in a minute, but Willie used to come out this little concrete house that he built across the street. But yeah, we become good friends. Yeah, it was like a little concrete house. I don't know.
Well, speaking of homeless people, I really think there was like a homeless person that was trying to have some static with me outside of our hotel.
Okay.
Like, so I stepped outside. I went to go and holler at a good friend of ours. We ain't gonna say no names. But we know her very well. Okay?
Yes, at first I was not know who you were talking about, but
okay. I'm not gonna say no name, but we're very familiar.
Yes.
So I went ahead and went to go holler at her, and as I'm walking outside, I hit the corner where the parking lot is. On the other side on the sidewalk is cars, and then there's like some tall trees, so I can see in between the trees, but I can't see over them. And so I just hear, man, fuck you, man. You don't touch me. And I'm like, I only see one person. This person can't see me. I can see them through there, and they arguing. As I get closer, I hear it's one of the homeless people that's tweaking out, right? Well, he hits the corner as I'm walking the other way. And like, I just hear something, so I instinctively look back. And as I look back, it's like we locked eyes. He's like, yeah, fuck you, man. I was like, whoa. Hey, I don't want no problems. He's like, no, fuck you. So I was like, all right, whatever. I kept walking. Just kept walking. I'm going to have my conversation. I cross the street. I promise you, as soon as I cross the street and get to the other side, I look back and he's at the corner like he was trying to chase me, bro. He was trying to chase me. He's still saying the same thing. So I'm like, whatever. So I keep walking. Now he walks. So he went from the sidewalk, went around to under the driveway of the hotel, went the walk I went, walked to the light, and then walked back down that sidewalk. And he's just watching me the whole time. I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, am I gonna have to drop a homeless person? Like, I really don't. I don't want to do this, bro.
Hey,
he kept doing that for about like, huh?
What if he'd have whooped you though?
There's no chance I'll be telling this story. There's no chance I'm telling this story. If he whooped me, I'm not telling this story. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, it was not even
think we could whoop a homeless person. But what if that homeless person was like a form of jiu-jitsu?
I mean, that's a risk that you just gotta take.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand, but Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a risk you gotta take because ain't no way you pressing me when you tweaking off a bed.
What's up? Then he be like, oh
yeah, I'll do that. But you know what? I probably would have said, hey, bro, what do you want to eat? Like, we can settle this. I could buy you some food right now. We ain't even got to fight.
I got an extra bedroom. I ain't using.
Yeah, because he
stupid podcast in there.
People that practice jiu-jitsu, they know all type of shit.
Like, F you. What box on there, homie? Yeah, but what you want, boy? You want?
Nah, bro. But
all I got is Twitter, bro. That's all I got for you, man. My Cash App don't work.
Cash.
Hey,
nah, bro. But he settled down. He settled down. Because then when I got back, like I passed him up and looked at him, and he just gave a head nod. So I tossed him a couple dollars and I went back about my business. But it was crazy because he was pressing me. Huh?
You know why he was mad?
Why he was mad?
Because you walked in his living room.
Bro, he wasn't even there though. Like the living room. If his living room is the hotel driveway, he wasn't there when I walked outside.
Well, it's still his living room. Just because somebody ain't don't mean you ain't in their living room.
Valid point. That's a valid point. Nah, man. It was
so bad.
It probably was why he was mad, man.
Walking through my living room.
Hey, man. But
it wasn't just you, Flight.
Huh?
It wasn't you. You wasn't the problem. The problem is that his living room is the hotel driveway. So you just was the final straw.
I was just, he just had enough of people driving through there, walking through there.
He got to clean the tire marks every day, the oil leaks. He's sick of it.
And it just so happened to be me. I was the straw.
You did nothing wrong, Flight.
I was the last straw, bro.
Or try to check in, and you walked through that man's living room when he didn't had enough.
He had enough, man.
So
Nah,
that
bro.
FU was for everybody that walked through that lift.
For everybody that walked through there. And you know what's even funnier too is when I walked back and gave him the head and I gave him a couple dollars. It was a car parked. He was like sitting, like the hood was right here. He was sitting on the other side of the hood, like I could just see this.
Yeah.
And so he looked like he was bad. So I gave him a head and I walked over there, gave him dollars. He said, "Thank you." Walked back and yeah, I don't know what happened after that. He probably wigged out on the people that parked there.
I know the moral of the story. He really punked you.
No, facts. Yeah, facts. He punked me. Because like I said, at the beginning, I ain't want no static. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want no static, bro.
Right, man, let me go ahead and get this nigga from.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I gave him a head nod, and when he gave me a head nod back, I was like, all right, cool, we cool now. So I'm gonna go break him off a couple dollars, and we even more cool. And you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta worry about no problems.
Yeah.
So he punked me low key.
Yeah,
it was scary though, bro, because he was wigging out on nobody. Like wigging, I'm talking about he was red in the face, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's that sun. When you in that, you know, that's why his living room is under the shade.
I mean, this was nighttime, and it was 48
this
degrees.
is nighttime. Okay. I didn't get the time of day.
The sun don't shine in Seattle. You know this. It barely shines. It's partly the best day in Seattle, at least when I was out there. The best day was the day we was about to leave, and it was 52 and partly cloudy.
Yeah, that sound real Seattle like.
That was the best day. We got rained on every day.
Yeah. When we went, it actually, I think it rained at night, but it didn't rain like when we was out and stuff during the day. But nonetheless, I'm glad you got to experience Seattle, man. I got to go back and actually stay inside of Seattle because I know when we were, I think the Space Needle was under construction a little bit as well, so that stopped us from going there.
The Space Needle was definitely thriving. It was thriving, full of people. Saw where the Seattle Storm play. I saw Sue Bird, the legend, the GOAT herself. I saw her statue outside of Climate Pledge Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Did you see the Seahawks Stadium?
Huh?
You seen the Seahawks Stadium?
I saw it from afar. I wanted to get up close and personal, but obviously they had a bye week.
Yeah.
Of course. I was hoping that the Seattle Mariners beat the Toronto Blue Jays because I was going to try and go to a game. Obviously, they got knocked out. So T-Mobile and Lumen is right next to each other, which just seeing it from afar was dope because both of those stadiums are amazing. Absolutely amazing. So,
well,
they need the basketball team back though.
I'm glad you had a good time. But speaking of basketball, the NBA started back up on last Tuesday, which is the reason why we didn't have a show. Shout out to you, Vino Flight, for your stream and keeping us in. I don't know if you stayed on for the Lakers game, but
nah, I didn't stay on for that game. I'm glad I didn't because they got their ass beat.
But the Rockets and the Thunder went to overtime, so the NBA kind of got started, and then that kind of kicked out the first game of the season, a double overtime game by the Rockets and the Thunder. Shout out to the Thunder for that game. They was able to edge the Rockets out, but it was their first time playing together, so that's fine. But then the next night comes, and there's other teams that's playing, and Wemby was the talk of the night because Wemby had a monster first game of the season. Flight, can you give me a stat line real quick, please? What do you know?
40 points.
40 points.
15 rebounds.
3
blocks.
And 3 blocks. That was Wemby's
probably night, 5, but they didn't count 2 of them.
There you go. That was Wemby's performance. And all the sports shows was writing their notes and saying how they were going to be talking about how Wemby is about to be the next Wilt Chamberlain. Until we get some earth-shattering news. The FBI had arrested Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and Damon Jones in an NBA illegal prop betting. Thank you, Vito. Prop betting, and working with the mob. I could not believe this. I texted Vino and said, Vino, I'm late. I gotta drop video to this right now.
Insane.
Because this is huge. But go check out I'm still gonna talk today, but I kind of got my thoughts out really early, so I'm gonna get my thought. I learned more things since then, so I want to talk about it as well. But for now, the quick reaction. I don't know. I'm sorry, Vino, if you did drop a video and I missed it.
Nah, bro, I haven't done anything.
Okay, perfect. So Vino, I want to know. Vino, I'm the NFL guy. I love NBA too, y'all. I'm a big basketball fan too, but I was just better at football. NBA. I'm the NFL guy, Flight's the NBA guy. So Vino, I want to give you the opportunity to go first to just say what was your thoughts on this whole situation, the NBA, the illegal gambling mixed in with the mob. What is your opinion on all of this stuff?
Bro, I was frustrated when I heard Terry Rozier's name in it again, because for those that don't know, Terry Rozier was in it last year, along early last season for the prop bets, along with Malik Beasley, who ended up getting hit on that later on in the season, or after the season, excuse me. But when I heard Chauncey Billups, that's Big Shot Bob, Finals MVP, NBA Hall of Famer. Now as a head coach, got a young Trailblazers team about to turn that franchise around. Got Dame Lillard back, so whenever he's ready to hoop, they can actually do a little something. They got a promising team, promising future. They can make some noise in the playoffs this year. I got them, making a play-in spot, maybe even sneaking into that 8th spot. They a solid young team. But you do all of this, or you have all of this going for you, and you get arrested on some mob poker gambling type stuff. Like, you the ringleader, bro? Like, come on, bro. It was disappointing when I heard Chauncey Billups, man. Terry Rozier, I understood. I was like, NBA investigations, they're thorough, but they're not that thorough. But Chauncey, bro, like, why? For what? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, obviously, there could have been something deeper than that. He probably could have got threatened and had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Or if he probably got threatened and felt like he had no choice. But from the outside looking in, understanding that you make millions, understand that you had a beyond successful career, you're starting to have a successful coaching career. Like, I don't understand. What is the point? It didn't make sense to me, bro. So it was definitely frustrating. And then hearing Damon Jones, when I heard Damon Jones was in it, that also made me mad, because people are going to try to find a way to bring LeBron into it. So it's just like it was just a lot, bro. I just couldn't believe what I was reading when I saw that Chauncey got arrested for this gambling thing. I couldn't believe it. It made absolutely no sense whatsoever. Terry Rozier, like, bro, that's on you. That's on you. I still don't get that either, because I thought Terry was going to be successful too, but Chauncey, bro, I think I'm more disappointed with Chauncey, man.
Chauncey was the one to be disappointed in. Excuse me, I had to burp. Chauncey is definitely the one that's like, because Chauncey is revered as such a likable guy, a leader of men, an honest guy. That's what he's looked at as one of the good guys in the National Basketball Association.
Right.
It's kind of it was a surreal moment, because for me, I'm always been one of those guys, because I feel like people that didn't play sports like that will always think sports is rigged. You know what I mean? And a lot of people would be like, "Well, I don't understand how how he could go 20 for 22 and then all of a sudden miss all these shots." Or and I'm like, I'll use quarterback for example. How he start the game off 14 to 14 passing, but in the game 16 to 32. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, you don't understand. The defense is doing this goes for all sports. The defense doing adjustments. Sometimes the guy can be in his own head. Mental is so big in professional sports, because everybody is good. Everybody is talented.
I don't think a lot of people know that either. Or I'm not saying they don't know that. They don't realize how big and
They
how
just think
important
because you can
mentality
shoot,
is. Yeah.
they think you can shoot, you can throw, you can run, whatever the case can be. That's why you're a professional athlete. But there are professional athletes, and then they're the trash, okay, good, great, and elite. There are differences in this, and the difference between all of this, because the trash can play just as well as the elite. Let me say that one more time. The trash
Hold on. You gotta run it back because it muted. Say it again. You good? Wait, hold on. We can't hear you. Something disconnected. Hold on now. You muted. The restream. Restream is muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm being heard.
You being heard. I think it's a little bit of a lag now.
I don't know. I must have been moving too much. But can you hear me? Am I good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you. Just the video isn't matching up with you speaking yet.
All right. Hold on, because I want to get my point out on this. Hold on.
It's getting there. It's getting there. So it's all right.
Can you hear me now? Am I clear?
Yes, sir. You good. You good on mine. Yes, sir.
The trash in professional sports, the trash is just as good as the elite. The difference between the class is consistency. Consistency is about mentality. Just want everybody to know that. Yes, and what I am saying is that Bailey Zappi can have one game as well. Let me not say it like that because there are a difference between some people in talent levels. I don't want to act like Michael Jordan. Yes, he was more athletic than almost everybody, but a lot of what makes a professional athlete. Because you take Tom Brady for example. Mahomes throws better, Aaron Rodgers throws better. Matt Ryan throws better. Our straight arm talent we're talking about. But what made Brady Brady? The fact that he had the mentality to close our games. So that's not the point of what I'm trying to say, but I just wanted that to be known in this conversation. People think sports is rigged because they just can't believe. So, but that's why we love sports because the impossible happens at times. We love the story of dominant champions like the Los Angeles Lakers of the 80s and the Boston Celtics of the 60s. We love dominant teams like the New England Patriots of the early 2000s, the mid 2010s. We love dominance and we also love underdog stories such as the team. I'm sorry, I can't think off the top of my head, but the teams that go to the Sweet 16 or Elite Eight or Final Four in the NCAA tournament. We love when we see an Appalachian State go and defeat a Michigan in football. We love this because that's what sports is about. It's about competing in competition. So I know sometimes to know all of this to understand, like, well, I understand why that guy started off high and then he cooled down because they made an adjustment. They started blitzing. They know that your weak side, yeah, whatever the case can be. So people who never play sports will always be thinking things are rigged, and that's what. But now they got a leg to stand on. That's the whole reason why I brought all that up. That's the whole reason why I brought all that up. Now they have a leg to stand on. Now, this is not the level of rigging right now. This is not the level of rigging that's like causing Super Bowls or NBA championships or that can rewrite history. I mean, Chauncey didn't throw his own games. We'll get to what he was doing in a little bit, but he didn't. It's not like he was doing this when he played for the Pistons. So he's still a champion. He still earned that championship. As of right now, my fear is the can of worms that this might have opened up, and not just with the National Basketball Association, the National Football League, Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer. All of these, what did it just open up? People was mad the other night. Who was it in the National Football League that they did something? I forgot they were talking about it earlier, but it just didn't make any sense. So now everybody's questioning everything. It's two different cases going, two different sides of this case, two different parts of this case. Let me say it that way. You have the illegal betting and illegal props and betting. So basically, what they said with Chauncey Billups, what Chauncey was doing was he was telling people. See, Chauncey's in on both sides. I don't know if you know this, Vino. I've done a lot of extensive research on this because I'm that fascinated in this. Chauncey's name, well, he's named on one end, but he's mentioned on the other end. So you have the illegal betting and props, and then you have the illegal poker rooms. Okay? Chauncey's named in both of them. Terry is over here with the illegal prop betting. So we all the case that the lady herself pointed out in the case and the trial thing was on March 23rd, 2023. He told everybody to bet the under, and he left the game and he faked the ankle injury. Like that's facts. That's proven. Like there's no disputing that. He told people that's what's going to happen. Damon Jones was one that was selling information. That's another side of the illegal prop. So he was talking. This is what happened. He was talking to LeBron. LeBron was talking to him back as a friend. As a friend. Hey man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna sit out this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we got Boston coming up. We got the Thunder coming up. I'm gonna sit out against the Hornets so I can, you know, get myself together for those 2 games. Then he takes that information and go sell it to the people that need to know so that they're gonna go put their bets on it. Knowledge is power. That's what this is about. The illegal poker rooms, though, Vino. That's the part I'm invested in.
Dog, when I saw what they were having in them poker rooms in order to win, I was like, "Oh yeah,
So
this is ridiculous."
do you want me to go through it for the listeners?
Yeah, go through it for the people, man.
There was 3 different ways that the poker this is 3 different things that they were doing to get over on people with money. One is you had the fish. I don't know what you call it, the fish scheme. So you had the fish and face card screens. The fish and face cards. The face cards were the NBA players. The fish were the people that they were baiting in. How were they baiting them in? Oh, you want to come play poker with a NBA basketball player? That's where Chauncey's name came up because he was one of the face cards that were being used at this at these poker rooms. And then on the other side, just going back to that real quick to finish that point, was Chauncey Billups was said over here that he was going around telling people, "Oh, we're tanking. So if you're gonna go with us, bet the under." That's how he's listed. And I want to say all this allegedly, you know, allegedly. That's how he got mentioned in both sides of this case. All right, now back to the thing. So yes, they were baiting people in, telling them to, hey, come play with the NBA player. Everybody was in on the scheme except the fish. Come on now, Vino. Somebody, you know, if Ant-Man said, hey, you know, hey, well, I know you kind of met Ant-Man, but if Ant-Man said, hey, man, you know, hey, you that dude from the back, you know, the bathroom, hey, what you gonna play poker with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and what you're not gonna nigga, you might not even know how to play poker, but you're just gonna learn.
Going.
Huh?
I'm still going.
And you gonna learn. You'll be like,
I'm gonna learn.
I mean, hey, he said he's at 7:00 tonight. It's 2. I need to hurry up figure out how to play poker. You gonna learn because how cool is that to be able to just to chill with an. So that's how they were just like that. They were luring people in, but then it was a scheme. They're taking people money. Everybody on it. The next one was the automated shuffling card machines. The automated shuffling card machines was a machine that was rigged to where it can predict who was going to have the best hand. That's just oh no, that's the quarterbacks. That was called the quarterback because then when the machine gets the information, it passes it to somebody who then signals somebody at the table, which that person is the quarterback, and they now got this. They give the signal to whoever needs to know it. That's the second one. The last one. The last thing about all this, they had X-ray glasses. No, they had X-ray tables and lenses, contact lenses and glasses that could see marked cards.
And that one is where I was like, yeah.
The X-ray table, they can see cards that are face down.
That was on some James Bond.
Exactly.
Some James Bond, Mission Impossible type of thing. Like that's something that you think you would only see in the movies. Right.
Right.
When I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, he's guilty. he's guilty. If you fool with people that got X-ray tables and X-ray contact lenses, bro, you guilty. Like that's like the ultimate step, dog. Like I don't think like the automatic card shuffler, like that's crazy, but I can see that, right? But X-ray tables and X-ray contact lenses, bro. Like you might be you might be done. You might be through.
There is, and another thing to go by you being done is that they had an informant. This informant has over 3,000 recorded calls and text messages about all this. Of course, the part that's not being talked about really enough is that La Costa Nostra, I think is what it's called, has 5 families. I think it consists of 5 crime families. 4 of them was in on all of this. So I found on my way to the game on Sunday, I found this video. I just came across it and it just caught my attention. It was this ex-mobster who would explain how they would get certain people. Flight, when I tell you I was so interested in this video, because I was as sleepy as I could be, but it caught my attention. It caught my attention. And when I saw it, I said, that makes a lot of sense. So his name is Frank. Hold on. His name is Frank's in the beginning. Oh, Michael Franzese. Colombo crime family. That's the one he's a part of. Well, he was a part of. So he's going to explain how they would get people into. Very interesting. Then let's talk about it. Hold on real quick. I want to remove that. So yeah, right, there we go. All right.
Bookmaker working with me, he comes to me, hey, this player from the Jets, he's into me really heavy. He owes me 50 grand. Okay, what do you want to do? Should I bring him to you? How should I collect? 50 grand? Let him get into you for 250 grand, 300 grand. What are you doing? You're writing an entry on a piece of paper. It's not costing you a penny. He's a bad gambler. Let him get into you heavy.
I want to pause it for copyright purposes, but I want to explain what he just said. That somebody would fight. Can I use you an example in this gambling scandal? So Vino Flight got into some gambling debt, and Vino Flight owes this bookkeeper $50,000. Well, it's time to collect, and the reason why he owes him 50. This is another thing I learned about this guy. I think from this guy is that everything is credit in these illegal poker rooms. So no money is being I told you, Flight, I've been in this. A lot of it I got from this guy right here. This is like a 30-minute video. So a lot of it I learned from him. But a lot of this stuff was credit. So yes, you would get into it, but then it would be a credit that you would just have to come back and pay. So once they get into debt, so the guy was like, man, I got this guy. I got this guy, Vino Flight. He played for the Kings. He owed me $50,000. Do you want me to bring him to you so we can collect our money? He just told you, no, he can't. He's a bad gambler. So 50 ain't nothing. Let him build up a $200,000 debt, a $250,000 debt, because you're going to get him to that point. 50 ain't nothing. What did my girl Cersei say on Game of Thrones? Power is power. And this is interesting. Now, like I said, I got to pause y'all for copyright purposes too. Oh, wait, hit the wrong button. Sorry. Oh, hit the wrong button again. There we go.
And then bring him to me. Boom. Before you know it, he's into me $250,000, $300,000, right? I bring him to me. Sit down. Hey, how you doing? Good. You owe me a lot of money. Oh, you didn't know it was me? Sorry, yeah, we don't always put that out there. But it's me. You owe me a lot of money. How are you going to pay? You got to pay. You got to figure it out. I'll tell you what. You know what? I love your team. I like the way you play. I'm going to give you a break. You owe me $250,000, right? You don't have to pay me right away. You pay me 2% a week in cash. When do you get paid? Every Monday you be here with the cash. Don't miss. Don't miss. And I'll let you slide for a while. I don't care.
Fly, see you make a face. What you thinking?
Pay me 2% when you get paid every Monday. Don't miss. Don't miss. That's what.
That part got me too.
That's what got me.
Because
he didn't say don't miss and then keep it pushing. He said it twice. He wanted you to know, do not miss it. Do not. I'm being serious. Don't miss that payment date. That's different. That mob shit ain't nothing to play with, bro.
But also, well, he might explain. Let me keep going.
That's fine with me. He wants to do anything to get out of the room. He leaves. What do we find out? We're tracking a guy. He goes to another bookmaker somewhere else, right? And he's trying to make up the loss by betting somewhere else. Well, we all know what's going on. So pretty soon, he can't even pay me the 2%. We call him back in the room. Hey, let me explain something to you, my friend. You don't get away with a gambling debt. You got to pay me. You got a rich uncle. You got a godfather. Who would it? Go rob a bank. I don't care what you do, but you're going to pay me. That's it. Oh, Michael, let me tell you that. For some reason, I got a soft spot with you. I don't know why. So here's what we're going to do. You're a good running back, right? Yeah. All right. First 3 times next game, you put the ball on the ground.
Now, see, see, Flight, when I was out, your reaction, Flight, that was me. I was going off for 2 hours of sleep listening to this dude speak because he was in this. He is the one that can talk about this more than anybody on probably social media. That's how, right there, is how they get in debt.
And I just want to go in further because obviously he's
Okay.
talking about NFL, but we can go back and let's go to, because we was talking about Chauncey and doing that too, but let's go to Terry Rozier and even Malik Beasley, because Malik Beasley isn't necessarily cleared. The NBA investigated him and I don't think they found anything, but he's not cleared yet because he's still not on the team.
Really quick, let me finish this video. Then we get. I want to hear.
Okay, all right, yeah. I
I
got to keep that part in mind. The 3, you run the ball 3 times and put it on the ground.
Put it on the
I gotta
ground.
keep that in mind. Let's
let me
go.
finish it. Then I want to hear your thoughts too. I ain't got that long.
What? You heard what I said. Put the ball on the ground. First 3 times. You're a wide receiver? Okay. Make sure that that ball doesn't go into your hands. That's it. You're a quarterback? First 3 times you get the ball, put it in the other team's hands. I'll worry about the rest. I'm getting an edge now. I know what to do. You're going to do this over a period of whatever amount of games I tell you, and that's how we're going to even up the score. And if you don't do it, you don't want to know what happens at that point. I think you understand where I'm coming from.
All right, I think that's enough. Let me stop sharing. Okay, yeah, I think that's enough. But now that you got the whole clip, go ahead.
It's just when you hear that, bro, it just doesn't make Terry Rozier's story any like. There's evidence. There's video evidence. Obviously, we know that there's evidence of Terry Rozier, getting hurt randomly, right? But like some of the plays that you see Terry Rozier make, and I'm gonna try to pull it up real quick, bro. But hearing him say, "Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna put the ball in the ground 3 times." Hearing him say that now was just like, damn, Terry, you definitely guilty. Because there's no way. People have their off days, right? People have off days. People have a bad game. But when I show you this, you're going to be like, this don't make no damn sense. Because look at this, bro. Now, okay, you probably just
I think this is the March 23rd game that they.
Look at this, bro. That doesn't make. You're doing that on purpose.
Yeah, this is the game that they're talking about. He sold. This is the one that the FBI mentioned in the.
Yes, this is the one that everybody was going to. When they brought it up last year, this is what they were showing. Because, like, come on, bro. Like, this is shots we saw him make in the playoffs, dog. When he was with Boston, we know he's capable of it. We seen him do crazy stuff with Charlotte. Now he's just doing the absolute most. Like, come on, gang. Like, that's just a missed shot. You can get away with that one. This one you can get away with. You can get away with that one too. Just you had an off night, but the passes, the turnovers, and everything, bro. Like this second one right here. This is what got me. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. So now it's just like, damn, bro. Like
it does make you look. It's like that's listen to him. It did make me think about. It makes me think about everything that I've ever known about. And I want to make sure I'm not saying that none of this would have ever been possible. Like I know that people, but it's like, but my question is, how far does it go up? Like, are we talking like league history changing gambling bets? Like, are we talking like for this is an example. This is just an example. What if Pete Carroll was told to throw the ball on the 1 yard line in the Super Bowl? You know,
Ooh, I mean, it's a lot of what ifs that come into play. Like a lot of stuff that you like. Why? You know what? That's a great example. You have beast mode right behind Russell Wilson, and nobody can stop him. But instead,
I've always argued that was a good play because he knew everybody was going to try to expect the run, so he tried to catch him slipping with the pass. So that was my, and I still think that's what happened. I don't think that Pete Carroll is in this, but the reason why I mentioned that was because of just like a football situation of like stuff that just didn't make sense to the masses. Like to me, I understood why he did it if it wasn't rigged.
right.
And then D Brown said something about the NBA ref. This guy also talks about the ref. I'm gonna send you for those who wants to see this guy Michael Francis. I'm gonna put the video in the description after the episode.
But the thing is, it's different when it's a ref and a player. A ref can impact the game by the call, right? And you can make a obviously blatantly bad call. Shout out Tim Donaghy. He's the one that blew all of this open. He's the reason why that everybody knows about NBA refs rigging games. That's why he's the reason why people believe the NBA is rigged. Tim Donaghy is the main sole purpose. He even had a book out, and I read like half of it. I need to go back and read it again because it's a very interesting read. But he is the sole reason as to why people believe that the NBA is rigged. But an NBA ref and an NBA player, that's different. The NBA player literally has to do that thing, and you have to try to make it look like it's for real compared to a ref just making a call. And they can always be, I thought back then you could be like, this is what I saw. I thought it was this way. I didn't have a good angle. They could get away with it back then. Now with technology and everything and the instant replays and the challenges and everything, it's a little bit more difficult for refs to get away with it and disguise it. But for a player to actually be selling the game and selling the team like that, it's a little different. It's a little different. It's different when it comes to a player compared to a ref.
That guy was saying that how the referee, it is different, but it's so much easy for the refs to do it too, because the guy was saying as well in this video, and like I said, like I was getting ready to say, guys, I'm gonna put the video in the description for those who wants to go see this. I'll put it in the description shortly after the video, and then Fly, I'll send to you as well, so you can kind of check it out. Because it's it's a very knowledgeable thing. But he also talked about how referees would come. Some referees be like, hey, it's Christmas time, they need some extra money, or whatever the case can be, and they would come, and it's easy as a ref because there's a foul up and down the court every time. So you can basically call foul. That player gets in two. What are they gonna do? He gets two quick fouls. What are they gonna go do? Sit his behind down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like 2 fouls in the like first 5 minutes of the game. All right, come on, sit down next to me, Kobe. Come on, sit down next to me, LeBron. You know what the case could be, and the referee just calls stuff just to call it. So that that's how well they can impact the game. But it's one of those things, when I look at it, it's like I hate that because, and I think Michael Franzi, he mentioned this too, how like the WWE, like how NBA could go to WWE. What I didn't know is that they used to bet on the WWE until they found out it was all scripted.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. See, I didn't know nothing about that.
I didn't know. Same way. I didn't know anything about it until I.
And so and that's the thing he was saying. Like back in the day, like this has been going on for years. He said he's talking about a story. I believe that was about 30 years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
also, sorry, I just want to bring up. I just came across another video evidence of Malik Beasley, but I'm sure everybody's seen this. For those that didn't. They're down 8 right now. Somebody's at the free throw line to put them up 9. The spread was 8.5. Mm. It's 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No chance in winning.
Yeah, because he knew somebody was dead if he didn't get this bucket. He knew somebody was gonna be dead. Yeah.
Like, there's
They probably get his money.
nobody does that in the
doing?
league. In the league, when the game is out of hand, nobody's going
You just
to
dribble the
score
ball. Just dribble
nothing.
the ball.
They just dribble it out there already dapping up. He sprinted to go and get that bucket.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that.
People will try to say like he trying to get his money. He needed that to get his average, and if he maintained his average, he get paid. He getting paid all right, but it has nothing to do with his NBA contract.
Vino says, I said Vino, I'm sorry. DB says, bro, the sports bets at an all-time high right now. Commercials everywhere for prop betting and gambling sites all on TV. Wasn't like this 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, of course. Of course. We even saw that when ESPN, I saw a video of ESPN talking about Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier getting arrested. They had on the ticker at the bottom, they had ESPN bet. And while they were talking about it, it was still up there. And then they just thought they were doing it discreetly, removing ESPN bet from the bottom of the ticker. And then right after they went off air and went to, or not off air, but right when they went to a commercial break, ESPN bet commercial came up.
Yeah, I mean, no commercial. You can't remove them commercials at their time slots.
You can't move the commercials at their time spot. ESPN bet, FanDuel, Hard Rock, Bet MGM, obviously Prize Picks, Underdog,
Fantasy football.
Better.
My take on the sports gambling. I know we gotta try to move on. My take on the sports gambling is I kind of like it because it gets people involved in sports, and like I can use my wife for example. I know she probably likes football and stuff, but the fact that she's playing fantasy football gets her invested into it. You know, like it's like, oh, I need my guy to go good. What is it? What is it? And no, she gets to know players around the league. The other day, she was showing me a video. This how, and she was like, how does three linemen? She's talking about the Texans. There was a Texans video where there was three linemen blocking one dude for the like three Texans offensive linemen was blocking one guy from the Seahawks. And I had so much fun in the living room explaining to her how offensive linemen work. I'm doing the stands. I'm here. I was explaining defensive stunts, why they pointing at each other.
Right.
It creates, and I use her as an example, but the excitement, like even some of the ladies at work, they can say, "Oh, well, I put a bet on underdog last night and won $400. Woo! Well, hold on. Now I tend to know sports, and I ain't won yet. so, gambling and fantasy sports gives sports another demographic.
Right.
It puts more eyes on it because that's part of what makes watching NFL Red Zone so much fun is to watch the entire league. You know, when they have all these ways that you can watch it. When back then you only had to watch your team and then whoever played at 3:15 that was going to be in the afternoon time slot in the national broadcast, most likely the Dallas Cowboys. You know, you had different. You just had your kind of isolated, but now you can watch everybody every time, all the time, and so bring that back to sports gambling. It has become more, but I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing because you had people that was bad gamblers. Like I said, this guy said it's been going on for 30 years. Like we're talking 30 years where sports and gambling wouldn't even put in the same sentence. In the same sentence. You know, and this is what and this is what kills me about these athletes. No one's saying you can't gamble. Don't gamble on your sport.
That's it, bro.
That's it.
That's it.
If you play in the National Football League, you can bet NBA, MLB, soccer, hockey, tennis, whatever the freak, UFC, boxing. You can bet any. You got 12 other sports. Lacrosse. You can bet polo. You can bet whatever you want to bet. Just do not bet in the National Football League. Do not bet in your respective sport. That's the only rule you have to abide by.
That's it, bro.
I don't understand it. That's the only thing that you have to abide by, and you can't. Like, and it makes me feel like you're only doing your sport. And this guy said this too, Michael Franzen. He said gambling is an extension of their competition. You know, or maybe their competitiveness. That's what he said. It's an extension of their competitiveness.
It
Not
absolutely
competition.
is.
And I never thought about it that way. You know, I'm like, yeah, that does make sense because that's why Michael Jordan did it. Michael Jordan liked to gamble because they said Michael Jordan would just want to gamble you for no reason, just so he can say he got it over you, just so you know what I'm saying. Like,
Just so he can say like I'm better than you. He gambling just to say I'm better than you.
right? Shannon Sharp said that on Nightcap. Said how they used to this how they would bet and then they'd be like, all right, Flight, bet me $100 that the Thunder win tonight. All right, bet the Thunder lose. I mean the Thunder lose. The Thunder win. All right, Flight, I want you to pay my $100. No, I wanted it all nickels. I want you to go to the bank, take that $100 bill, and tell them you want nickels because you lost the bet. You know how embarrassing that is. But that's what gambling is about. You know, that's what that's that extra, that's that extension of their competitiveness that Michael Franci was talking about. So I just hope that it doesn't become a bigger thing than what it already is. I hope because the NBA is already in hot water. Because let's not forget, they still doing Kawhi, investigating Kawhi in that fake company and getting the extra $28 million.
And honestly, from what I saw, and I gotta do more research on that. From what I saw, that's starting to die down because
I bet it is.
No, it's starting to die down just because of like he was the person. From what I read, and like I said, I got to do more research on it. But from what I read, the person that reported on it pulled the trigger too early before finding like there was a path he didn't go down. He thought he had everything, but there was a path he didn't go down that explained everything else.
Hey, but when there's some smoke, there's some fire.
True. I agree. And I'm not saying that Steve Ballmer and the Clippers is out of the woods.
Right, I got you.
I'm just saying that like I want to see the entire story before I can make my own opinion on it. Because just from looking at it and seeing what he reported and seeing it, like, damn, y'all paying Kawhi under the table through a company that went bankrupt. How y'all getting this money? Y'all doing this way? And honestly, that was kind of genius from Steve Ballmer. Honestly, it's very genius. There's not a lot of people that will probably think about that. Also, at the same time, you cheating.
Yeah,
you cheating in
that's
the biggest problem, right? So, but yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going with that. Obviously, I believe that when Chauncey goes to court, there's no telling what he says. He goes to court November 29th.
Maybe he didn't know that he was a part of this bigger scheme.
Maybe.
So all this is allegedly, folks. I want to make sure I say that again.
Allegedly, right? Allegedly, he didn't know he was a part of this bigger scheme. But when you dealing with people that got X-ray poker tables and X-ray contact lenses,
I don't believe it. I just said maybe.
But I agree with you. I'm on the same page with you. Maybe he didn't think this was part of a bigger thing. Damon Jones out of pocket. When you like this with LeBron James and you in the NBA. And you just severed that tie, you an idiot. Damon Jones is by far the biggest idiot in this.
Because like you're not gonna be known. Like Chauncey will always, no matter what happens, Chauncey's gonna be known for being a great basketball player and a up and coming coach. And then Terry Rozier is always gonna be known as a good basketball player. Damon Jones was trash, and so now people are gonna know that you are a.
Damon Jones was known for getting dunked on by LeBron,
right?
And now being close with LeBron, because I think he ended up helping LeBron win a chip. Win the chip. He played with LeBron and then they won a chip. I don't know. But LeBron dunked on him. Then they got close and they've been close. They was always close. And now this happens. And one of the games that popped up as a red flag was when LeBron told you he wasn't playing. And now LeBron's name is tied into some shit. You done, buddy. You're an idiot. LeBron, you just being really good friends with LeBron sets you and your family up for life. You ruined that for you and generations behind you. I don't think
Yep.
he realized how important that relationship was. He just severed that tie that can never be repaired, bro. That can never be repaired. Think about that. Let's think about how important LeBron James is to the NBA. You just severed that tie. He could have kept your pockets full for you and generations to come. And you severed that tie all because greed.
Yep, but it's there's a lot of fools in this, and he's a big one.
He's the biggest. The biggest.
I hope like I said, this will be something we'll be keeping up with y'all in the next coming up. We had the Diddy trial. This might be our 2026 trial that or whenever they go to trial.
November 29th, Chauncey Billups goes to trial.
Goes to trial, he just goes before a judge.
It said trial from what I read.
I know Congress requested to speak to Adam Silver as well too. So I always love watching them Congress speaking to powerful people because they be making them look so little.
Oh, of course.
They make that. I mean, it's like they just the way they be talking to them. It's like, so did you know or not? It's a very simple question, Bill Gates. It's really not that difficult. Did you know about it or not?
They be making people feel so stupid.
They be like, well, I mean, I'm not at liberty to say what I do or not. Listen, Bill, I understand. You and Melinda, y'all have more common sense than this. I know you're not stupid, okay? Did you or did you not know about the files?
That's facts.
No, they be going hard. The worst one was when they was going after the social media. Bill, it was Tim Cook, Mark Zuckerberg, and I think the one of YouTube. Oh, they was tearing them up, boy.
You talk about Chauncey Billups, DB? I saw Chauncey Billups walked out of the courthouse in a Clutch, whatever his agency name is, Clutch Sports hoodie. But it says that November 24th is his court date in Brooklyn.
So it's his court date, yeah. So yeah. He's just gonna go before the judge.
So
yeah,
he awaits a November 24th court date in Brooklyn to answer the charges from the Eastern District of New York.
So that's what he's gonna say. So when he goes on that day, he's gonna say if he's guilty or not guilty.
He gonna plead guilty or not.
Yeah, guilty. And then they're gonna set the trial probably for like December of 2026. There's some bull crap.
And he gonna have to do some. He gonna have to serve some type of sentence, whether it's jail time or house arrest.
Right. He ain't coaching no more.
They put him on immediate leave. I mean, we talked about that in the chat. DB, remind me of the name. What's his name? Tiago Splitter. Didn't even know he was part of the Blazers. We only know for LeBron smacking his dunk in Game 6 or Game 7 of the finals.
He was with Spurs, huh?
Yeah.
And when he palmed it.
Bro. Come on, man.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. Please let us know what's your thoughts on this whole situation, because I really want to know what you all think in the comment section below.
And please also, if you don't agree with what they did, but you want to play devil's advocate, please.
There's no way.
I love seeing, because there's two sides to every story now.
Yeah,
there's legitimate. There, although I may not agree, I'll always listen to the other side of the story.
The only counter argument that people are saying, the only thing I've been hearing people say about it is, why, if they went after the crime families, why are they the three faces of this? You only see their faces posted up. You don't really see, it's gonna be hard because the informant has the 3,000 Texan call. But like I said, if you can try to convince us, I want to hear it in the comment section, because
he gonna get DB. He gonna get Jonte Porter for sure. Yeah. And also before we move on, dude, I saw DB say something about Michael Porter Jr.'s interview about that was crucial, because Michael Porter Jr. did say, like, you can put your partners on. You can put your partners can make some money if you have a bad game, so you might as well. that same mindset. And I won't be surprised. Michael Porter Jr. He needs some PR work. So I won't be surprised if something happens down the line. Not saying soon, but I won't be surprised happens something down the line. He get pulled to the side too. Mind you, his brother he is forbidden from the NBA for the same thing. So y'all just be aware of that. Michael Porter Jr. playing for the Brooklyn Nets now. They ain't got nothing to play for. They ain't making the playoffs. They over there just letting it fly, just balling. That is an adult AAU team over there in Brooklyn, full of people that can just shoot the rock and don't do nothing else. So just keep your eyes out. It's going to be very interesting when it comes to these parlays and everything, especially when it comes down to playoffs, the NBA Cup. I'm telling you, man, y'all keep your eyes open, man.
Yeah, well, like I said, let us know in the comments what you all think about the NBA and this gambling scandal. While we're on the topic of scamming, there's a down in Texas. Well, I guess I'm in Texas, so up in Austin, there's a prison guard that was arrested for selling mango habanero wings to inmates via Cash App, $20 per drum and $15 per flat. A Texas prison guard faces being thrown in the same jail he guarded after running an illegal chicken wing operation. So we went from illegal poker to illegal chicken. 25-year-old Amos Nyanway was charged with smuggling contraband after illegally selling chicken wings to inmates at the Travis County Jail. Nyanway was fired from his correction officer job on October 14th. The prison administration heard many inmates over jail calls speaking about the chicken man and how good his services were. They began an investigation, all sides pointing to Nyanway. Nyanway was allegedly charging inmates for the chicken, $20 for drum wings and $50 for flat wings. Sources say he started off at $6 per wing. So there was this, so the prison guard in the Austin prison out there selling chicken to the inmates because they got to eat mashed potatoes and green beans and meatloaf every day. Now, my question is, did he not think he was not going to eventually get caught doing this? I would love to know the details of his operation because I don't understand how you're able to sneak in a whole 78 piece. I don't know how much money he was making because $20. Well, he used to sell for $6 a wing, and that's tough. These boys already ain't got no money.
Facts.
Well, some don't.
Unless somebody putting some on their books.
Oh yeah, for commissary. But they said Cash App. So how they doing this Cash App?
Brother, that's where I was gonna go with it. But first off, I want to say he was charging $20 a drum.
$20 a drum is diabolical.
You mean to tell me I'm paying $100 for 5 wings?
For a 5-piece drum.
For a 5-piece drum?
$100. That boy was coming up. That boy was making some money. It's like having a pasta, but I'm gonna sell you the chicken that go on top.
I'm paying $85 for 3 flats and 2 drums.
That's crazy.
Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm paying anywhere. I'm paying anywhere between. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the cheap. I'll say 60, 75 to come on, bro. What are we doing? $75 to $100 for 5 pieces of wing?
Well, I don't know why he thought that raising the prices was such a good thing. Like, these are prisoners. They don't care about you. He probably thought because they had a good thing going that, they wouldn't start telling. But once he rose them prices, they found out about the loyalty real quick.
Facts.
You find out about loyalty real quick once they raise them prices. Because having some $20 wings is absolutely crazy. I don't know. I think Chaz asked me, she said, would you buy? I mean, I said, you got to think about it from the prisoner's perspective.
I don't know why that was funny. But
you got to think about it from the prisoner perspective. I mean,
okay,
they're the consumers. So you have to think about it from the consumer standpoint. You eat mashed potatoes and green beans and meatloaf with a speck of gravy. I feel like you're gonna want to, you know, you're gonna want to eat something different.
I mean, for sure.
And I think, and then something like wings, that's such a hot commodity. You know, like is there a food that you would pay? I know it sounds crazy, but what's something that you just love? Like, just put yourself in that prison. Is there something that you would like? Like, okay, well, if he had this, if I'm in prison, I don't got access to my normal foods. I would pay a lot of money for some etouffee if I was in jail. I'll pay a good amount of money for some etouffee. They're probably talking about 150 a bowl, but I would pay good money for some etouffee because that's what I love.
I mean, when you in that situation, probably so. I'm not
So
gonna
what
dog
would be
them.
something you would pay for? Like if you had to pay top dollar for something, because someone that loves wings, that's a wing fanatic.
Oh yeah, they paying
probably
top
like,
dollar.
okay, that's a great deal for them because they in prison. They probably here for life,
Right.
and I'm sorry, I just assumed they had life, but they probably there for a very long time, and they love wings, so they want to get a taste of some wings. But what food would that be for you?
I mean, I'm right there with you, bro. It'd probably be etouffee.
Etouffee, Cajun.
Anything, maybe anything seafood related.
Yeah, well, shrimp gonna cost you. If
Shrimp gonna
chicken costs
cost you.
$20 a drum, well, I can only imagine.
I
With
imagine
is-
shrimp. What?
God, we're talking $20 a pound.
For sure. So-
$20 a pound ain't gonna cut. No, it's gonna be more than that.
They probably be about 60.
Yeah, he gonna probably do about 60 a pound.
About 60 a pound.
But if he putting it in the bag though, with all the little juices in it though for the seafood ball, and then he's serving it to you on the bag, you gotta crank that bag open, the steam hit you in the face, and then you gotta lower that bag down like panties, and then you get to the shrimp. It might be worth that little $65.
It might be. It might be for them boys like behind bars.
That's the perspective that I'm
That's
saying.
the perspective of it. I mean, listen, bro. If I'm, it depends. I think it also depends on how long I'm doing time.
Right. If I'm in there for anything over 5 years, it's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be. I might pay that premium for some wings, some etouffee,
Or a seafood ball,
catfish, seafood ball, gumbo.
Because anything after 5,
crawfish, whatever, you know.
Anything before 5 years, I want it to. How can I say this? I want it to be good when I get out of there. Like I want it to be like, oh, I miss you so much. Like I want to be able to leave prison after 4 years, go to Wingstop. You feel me? Go to Wingstop and order me a 30-piece wing and just sit there because I hadn't had wings in 4 years because I was locked up.
Right.
Now, anything after 5 years, yeah, I'm telling you, that seafood ball, I'll pay top dollar for seafood ball at prison. Because, I mean, chicken is chicken. Like, it's cool, but chicken wings are chicken wings, but a seafood ball, and then he give me some, it's $20 a pound. I mean,
right.
That's the shrimp, that's the corn and the potato. So you're going to get about 4 shrimp and the corn and the potato.
Yeah.
But when you open for $65, but once you open that mug up and that steam hits you in your face,
oh boy,
you go ahead that your white cellmate in there tweaking, boy. He gonna be in there tweaking,
going crazy.
He gonna be in there tweaking, man. He gonna go in there, get on the phone. Hey, can you send me some money?
Hey, please, I need that.
There's some guy selling food.
Some guy
Hey,
selling food.
shout out to him though. Shout out to his hustle. I just want to know what he came with this idea. How long? I wonder how long he's been doing it for. But shout out to that dude, man. I'm glad that I'm mad. But these prisoners. I was talking to my mother-in-law about this because she's a warden. I was talking about this. These prisoners is getting out of control because they be turned up in jail. Have you seen a jail TikTok live?
I have not.
You have that? I look at this stuff, so it pops up in my algorithm. They be lit, Vito.
I believe it.
They believe on TikTok doing all that crap. I say, what y'all? How y'all even know about that? You've been in there for 15 years. The last thing you remember is the stanky leg.
Real? What they doing on the live?
How you doing this? You've been behind bars, 23-hour lockdown. You get 1 hour of daylight. How the freak you know about that? Niggas in prison talking about 6'7", 6'7". How do you know about this? How? How? You are in jail. They got cell phones, Vito, and they be on social media and be on TikTok
You
live.
going
They be-
crazy.
They'll put the phone up in the cell. Yeah, yeah. Niggas come from everywhere because they everybody want to be seen throwing up they set in the prison. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
there's
crazy,
not
man.
phone checks going on. I know. Like there's no way niggas is sneaking whole iPhone 17 Pro Maxes in that mug. I just refuse to believe that there's some niggas that got iPhone 17 Pro Maxes in prison.
They do.
How you get one? It just came out last week.
Hey, people outside holding it down.
And then they get mad talking about, yeah, I'm on the family plan. What? They ain't take you off?
No,
You ain't coming home no time soon.
they need a way to talk to him.
If you had a homie that if you had your little brother or something got locked up and he gone for 10 years, y'all take him out the family plan?
No, in my family, yeah, they taking them off.
They're
for
taking
sure.
you straight off the family plan, dog.
They taking them off.
You can't be on the
Oh.
family cell phone plan and you in prison.
For sure. No,
When you
mine
get out, you can figure
now,
it out.
now, like the extended family, I don't know if they took them off. I don't think they did.
That's crazy. That's insane. That man's in prison. Let that man
Refrigerator.
rest in work.
You said
He
what?
making them license plates.
Nah,
lastly,
that's crazy, bro. They really do be having the newest of the new tech in the
bro, phone propped up and everything. Just and they having a grand time in jail.
Shout out to them though, man.
And every time I watch their video, I'm like, man, they lit. Man, look, jail look fun.
I bet they be
jail
turned
look
up,
fun.
man. Hey, I bet they be turned up. Shout out to them, man.
I bet them hoop games. I bet them hoop sessions on the yard.
I will say I've seen some videos of hoop sessions on the yard.
I know they be busting. Good competition too. You get 1 hour of daylight. You know how hard I would hoop if I only got 1 hour of daylight.
Nah, bro. Hey, people be, man, yeah, they be hooping out there.
Oh, I'll be dead serious. I'm playing offense and defense.
There's some quality talent out there too.
Yeah, the niggas that they couldn't get their act together. It's so many people sitting in jail, prison, or dead that could have been the face of leagues.
I don't even want to get started on that, man. I don't even want to get started because that particular subject hits a little bit close to home to me. So I ain't even gonna get started on that. But you absolutely correct.
Yeah, I'm sure, bro. Like it's so much talent, but like you said, it's one of the, I'll be looking at these. If you ever get a chance, just type in like just I don't know what you type in to get to it, but they be lit though. I'll be like, I just don't understand how the wardens let this go on in jail. But anyways, we got, of course, with it being Halloween, one thing I think I'm going to try to start doing, guys, on this show every time before we get off is leaving y'all with a top 10. I love the top 10. We did the top 10 horror movie icons last time. It was a lot of fun, a lot of conversation going with it. But I think that somebody, even I don't think it could come up with a random top 10 in every episode. Maybe just leave y'all with a little something for y'all to argue about on your way home with your mammies. So I do say that once again, we got happy Halloween to everybody that's going to be out celebrating Halloween. If you one of the people that grew up and like, we don't do demons and ghouls in my house, and that's you. All right. But I hope that everybody likes to dress up. If you got kids that you find cool costumes, I can't wait to see and like the pictures of y'all kids all on social media, in their awesome costumes. If you're going out and having a good time, make sure you be safe. Halloween is on a Friday, so I know the streets is going to be jumping on Friday night with ain't no party like a Halloween party. I don't know what it is about a Halloween. I guess because everybody got on masks and stuff. Like you don't care. Like it take away your personality, so you could turn up at a Halloween party like no other party. And I love that for those people that can be shy. But definitely wanted to leave with a top 10. I put together a top 10 horror movie list. These are the movies that shook me to my soul. So for some people, it's not necessarily the top movies of all time, like with the script and the characters and when it came out and blah blah blah. These are the movies that just terrified me. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Vino, I know you're not the biggest horror movie fan, but I know that's probably gonna be. You surprised me last time though with Toby. That was a good one. I'm sick of it.
Hey, listen,
That,
tell you, I'm horrified about Toby
that,
now.
that made me excited, and so I'm excited to see if you. Well, and I'm gonna make it quick, guys. I don't want to keep everybody too much longer, but I definitely wanted to get this fun list out for Halloween. So once again, happy Halloween. This your boy Petryperfect about to go in top 10 Halloween movies that scared me. All right, coming at number 10 is I did put The Conjuring. Number 10 is The Conjuring. The Conjuring ended up becoming its own franchise. Awesome movie. Gave us some crazy characters. Annabelle, Nun, Slender Man. Awesome movie. And I love
I
what's
think
the name?
I think I only watched the one with Annabelle.
Okay, which I think it may be the first or second one.
Yeah, but it could have been the first one, if I'm not
And
mistaken.
the Warrens, Lorraine, and whatever the guy name is, Warren, they're real life ghost people. So I love The Conjuring.
Mhm.
Number 9 is I'm sorry, I got it on spread. Oh, number 9, Final Destination 2. I put Final Destination 2 on here because these are movies, like I said, that traumatized me. And what other I don't know if I'm sure I'm not the only one that's been traumatized by them logs that was on the back
Yep.
of that truck.
I was
That
just about to ask, is that the one with the logs?
that one scene
That's the one
alone
I've seen. Yep.
traumatized me more than
Traumatizing.
anything I probably ever seen in my
And
life.
real Seattle, we were behind a couple of trucks.
I bet.
And boy, that was the first thing my mom went to. I got over in the next lane so fast.
Yeah, I bet.
But
I
yes,
bet.
sir. 9, Final Destination 2. I like the pick so far.
Number 8, Insidious.
Okay.
Insidious, awesome movie. You know, going to sleepwalking and having to fight these demons, and it still has one of the best jump scares you've ever seen in the movie, where the guy was just sitting at the table and then the red face pops up. Awesome movie, great movie. Love Insidious. Number 7. Now we're really getting to the personal. These are the ones I have to go to therapy for. The Grudge. The Grudge was one of the creepiest movies I remember seeing
That
as
was
a
yeah,
kid,
that was creepy.
and I'll never forget the eerie noise of. I would never forget that noise when it came down to that movie. So shout out to The Grudge for coming in number 7. Number 6, I have Paranormal Activity. Of course, Toby was gonna make this list. Paranormal Activity, but I did put the first one on here. I do think the first one was the one that traumatized me the most because the first one has such a level of realism that we've never had dealt with in a horror movie. This was being filmed on a freaking camera, and everything was shot through a camera. So that's what made it so like, dang, what's really happened to me at night when I'm just laying in the bed? And so Paranormal Activity was definitely a movie of a generation. Coming at number 5, this is now we're starting to really get into the ones where I keeps me up at night. Number 5, A Quiet Place. Now, A Quiet Place is one of those movies. That was a good deep cut for you. I absolutely love A Quiet Place. I love 1. I love 2. I don't like what they did with the third one because I don't understand why we went backwards instead of just going forward. If you ended the
Forward,
second one off a cliffhanger, why did we go backwards?
backwards.
But I did see they working on A Quiet Place 3. So I think that comes out in 2027. So we will be getting the conclusion to A Quiet Place 2. But yes, A Quiet Place was one of the most unique movies I've ever seen due to the fact that the movie is silent. They're not making any noise. You're literally sitting in the theater, just
Right, man.
you're as quiet as the cast is.
Shout out to John Krasinski and Emily Blunt.
Yes, absolutely. Shout
I
out to
mean,
them.
for those that watch The Office, John was not he wasn't in that Jim character role at all. That movie for just straight silence, amazing.
Yes. I love A Quiet Place. I can't wait till they finish this saga out. Number 4, It, the remake. It, the remake, so the one that came out in 2017 is one of my favorite movies of all time. I just think that it's just a well put together movie with a little bit of creepiness, a little bit of eeriness, funniness, comedian. Like it has a comedy skill as a comedian comedy. It kind of reminds me of the movie version of Stranger Things, which is awesome. And that's another conversation for another day. Stranger Things that's getting ready to air here soon. But yeah, that's why I mentioned It Welcome to Derry in the beginning of this. So if you're an It fan, go check out that show. But yes, I do have It coming in at number 4. Number 3, I have, this is probably one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my entire life, and that is Pet Cemetery. You've never seen Pet Cemetery? Pet Cemetery is one of the most traumatizing movies.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
That was a movie that I still get creeped out to this day because I remember how it made me feel when I was a kid. Pet Cemetery, when the little boy goes out there and gets hit by the truck, gets hit by the 18-wheeler, and so the family buries him. The Pet Cemetery is a cemetery that you get buried in and you come back to life. Yeah, awesome movie. If you're one of the people that have never seen Pet Cemetery, watch it. Number 2, this is a funny one. Get Out. Get Out. Now,
Funny story, real quick. Funny story.
You said what?
Just a real quick funny story. Very
Oh,
quick.
okay.
It's not even a story. Me and Kate went to go and watch that movie. And Kate was so happy that I met her family
before the movie
this movie came out.
Yeah. It's Get Out was one of those movies. Like, it really wasn't a scary, and it didn't traumatize me, but I just loved the movie Get Out for what it was, and it was just such a Easter egg, multi-layered, you'll be thinking about it for years to come kind of movie. Just one of my favorite scenes, one of the favorite metaphors I figured out was when the girl was eating the cereal on the bed, and she had the Fruit Loops in a cup and then the milk, and she was literally eating the cereal and drinking the milk separate because she didn't want to mix the whites with the colors. That's what was so, like, just learning that was like, whoa, that the amount of detail that get, and then of course the story in itself, older white men trapped in black bodies. What? They were just looking like, yep, love those muscles. Sure wish they were mine. Just the creepiness in that, bro. So like when I'm like, even when if I can be talking to, and I don't, y'all, and for those who know me, I can talk to anybody. I love talking to white people, black, whatever. I don't care. But sometimes I can be talking to older white men. They can say, they'll say something like, well, you look good, you're in shape or something. I always just go back to the movie Get Out, because it's like, what you trying to do to me? What you trying to do to me?
What you mean by that?
You trying to have me trip out when you flash a camera in my face? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
And then one of my favorite scenes when he was running, the guy was running from the thing, and then came and then ran.
Hey, man, hit that.
Just because it was a white man trapped in a black body, so he wanted to go for a run.
Crazy.
Anyways, and my number one horror movie that just creeped me out, and this is as an adult, is Hereditary. Hereditary is the number one, my favorite horror movie of all time, because this movie really threw me off, and this movie will make you be. This movie had a way of just like it was just eerie, man. Just the creepiness. It wasn't like a jump scare. It was just creepy, and the devil and demon. I like demonic stuff more than I like slashers. I mean, that means like a guy just going around killing people. I like for stuff to be, you wake up at 3:15 every morning. You know how these horror movies do. They wake up at the same time every morning. At 3:15, your house start acting a fool.
Right.
I set my alarm for 3:10, ready. Ready.
Ready for whatever.
Yeah, I'm ready for you today, homeboy. Where you at, Toby?
Yeah, what's up?
At, Toby?
What's up? I'm ready.
What's up, Toby? I ain't sleep today, cuz. We can really handle this right. We can really handle this while I'm awake. Oh, you only like to come out when I'm asleep? I knew you was weak.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, weak ass ghost. So it's always a certain time of the day where something always happens, or time of the night, excuse me. But as I was looking at this, I made this list very quick, and I did forget to add a movie. But some of the ones I did have in my honorable mention was the Poltergeist. I thought the Poltergeist was a very good one. Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods was a good movie too because it started off as this normal teenage movie where you go to a cabin and having sex and doing all this other bull crap or whatever. And then the movie just turned into like something completely different with nightmares and stuff trapped in the basement. It was just such a crazy movie that I'll never forget. And the one I should have added in my list, but I don't know who I would take out right now, is Sinister. Sinister was one of the best movies I've ever seen as well. And I don't know how I forgot to put that one on my list. So who did I had number 10? I had The Conjuring. I don't know what I would probably move around. I don't know. But yes, I would definitely I would try to find a way to add Sinister in there into my top list. So that is my top 10 horror movies. The ones that scared me. Like I said, I know no Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy was too funny. Freddy always had me laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Petty Freddy always had me laughing.
Petty Freddy.
So I couldn't be scared of Freddy. Jason was, I did kind of was afraid of Jason, but like I said, I prefer the demons over the regular killers. Jay Horn said that movie is crazy. I turned the movie off halfway through. Man, I was like, WTF, yeah. Hereditary was crazy, dog. I still won't finish the movie. Yeah, it gets insane. And the last like 10, 15 minutes of that movie, I was terrified. I was literally terrified. Another movie I thought about putting up there was him. I thought about putting him in there only because of what it represented. So, but I would wait a couple years. I'm gonna see how him ages for me. But so that's why I didn't want to be recency. But there's a lot of movies I haven't seen either. Weapons, Talk to Me. I still never seen Smile, and I've been wanting to see that Smile 1 and 2.
That I thought about trying to see that movie is creepy.
Which one?
Smile.
Yeah, because that's the one like when you smile, then
they got that creepy ass smile, and
but
then
you can't. You have to pass the smile to the next person or something.
Some crazy like that, but it's
yeah. Creepy. I definitely. I thought about The Orphan, where that they had one of the greatest plot twists of all movies of all time, where this movie's about this little girl who was an orphan, but she was going around killing stuff. But then come to find out that the orphan was really this grown woman in a little lady's body. Like, it was one of the most insane movies. I did think about Orphan as well. But it's a lot of good horror movies, man. Like I say, if Halloween is not your thing, I understand that. But it's such a fun time. I love a good horror movie. We got It, Welcome to Dare. We got Stranger Things that's on the way as well. I love to watch some good horror movies every now and then because it's a genre that doesn't get enough love, especially in today's time, like it used to back in the day. So that was my list. Vito, what'd you think about that, real quick?
That's a good list.
I'm not mad
at that list at all. I think it was like 7 of the movie.
Oh, okay, so you seen a good amount of them.
Yeah, so it was definitely a good list. I think it was more so like towards like Hereditary. I didn't really see. I didn't see.
Yeah, that was gonna throw you off.
Yeah, I don't want to. If I'm seeing you saying that traumatized you and Horn never finished it, I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see what the hype is about?
Huh?
You don't want to see what the hype about?
Nah, I'm cool. It's hype enough. It traumatized you and he ain't finished it. I'm cool.
Well, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this list. Like I said, this is just my personal top 10 movies. If I did another list tomorrow, it could look different, but I definitely gonna do another top 10 list next week. So make sure y'all stay tuned to see what that is. Thank you. We want to say thank y'all again too for joining us for episode 135 of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. Remember, please continue to support the channel by liking this live stream, by subscribing to the channel, and by leaving a comment and letting us know what you think about everything, especially the NBA scandal. That's a big thing, guys. We want to know what y'all think in the comments about this. I know we didn't touch it. I didn't see any of it, but I know they had the No Limit and Cash Money. But it seemed like a lot of people saying No Limit won. I saw videos of Birdman acting like he was talking and saying he was the first one with tattoos on his face. He was saying some stuff. They say when you get old, you start getting emotional. Yeah, I do remember that, Jay Horn. I do remember that Haunted House on the Bayou. Yep, I remember that vividly. Yeah, Haunted House. Yeah, but anyways, that's a whole nother story. I don't want to, but they what was I going with that? Just continue to just support and like I said, we want to know what y'all think in the comment section below. Also, we'll be live on Twitch shortly after this, probably about an hour after this. We'll be doing Battlefield Battle Royale. I think Vino, I don't know if you're going live or not.
I might. I don't know yet. Haven't decided.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I will be going live. So if you want to come check out the new Battlefield Battle Royale, I'm excited to try to get after it and play it as well. Don't forget to like and go find our social media pages: Vino Flight Gaming, Vino Flight on Instagram, Petryperfect, also the Don't Cancel Me page as well. Vlog for the Texans and Broncos will go up early next week. I think that's it. I think I named everything. I think I ended today. I hope that you all have an awesome Tuesday night. We appreciate you all for joining us. And remember. You never know what kind of day somebody's having. So be kind.
Be kind, man.
You never know what kind of day somebody's having. Be kind.
Heavy on that.
So y'all go enjoy y'all night. We appreciate y'all for being us, and we'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.
Peace.
Really got all the hits.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I got a family to feed, so I can't be lazy. I gotta smoke a little weed, so